What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? Hopefully, notifications get sent out. Notifications for actual lives, notifications for actual replays. I guess notifications go out so late for lives, they end up being a replay. But hopefully, we could get someone in here that is a regular, that is a newbie, and we can have the conversation going. It's been quite some time since I've been on live, but I'm on live once again today, and I'm trying to see how many of my regulars, how many of the newbies, people that just recently subscribed and got that red notification saying, you know what, Reek is live right now. What's going on with you, James? I always see you in the where I post my affirmations at. You still be saying putting your words in on a couple things I may spit off my dome and put down on a what's the word I'm looking for, down on the touch screen when I write down my whatever I'm thinking at that particular time at that particular moment. And I appreciate that. I see we got others out there. Who are the others? I know some people, they may not be actually what's the word I'm looking for, may not have an actual YouTube account, so I guess that prohibits you from actually commenting. But if you're actually catching the live stream, and I appreciate you on that end. And if you like this particular live stream, and if you have liked any of my previous live streams, hit the like button. That's usually there for better notification purposes, but it doesn't work like that on my particular channel, but still hit it anyways. And join in on a conversation when you can. What's going on? What's going on, Star Child? What's going on, Cadillac J Just? Hey, you always in and out, but you always got something to add to the conversation. And I was going through your channel, listen to, some of the dialogue you was running down. You need to run some new stuff up on there, Cadillac J Just. I know everybody gets busy, especially at this early time of the year. You're trying to get your grind on, so when it turns springtime, you can shine a little bit different than you did last year. You want to come a little bit different. We come with one more year of age, so we got to do something a little bit more different when it's time to bust out like the late great Rick James said, busting out. You want to bust out on something real clean, something real nice. New threads, new foot attire, and all that. And I'm glad some of my regulars are showing up. I just haven't been feeling like going on. It's like, man, they be playing with my channel so much. I'm like, let me take a break for a while to see if maybe it'll throw them off. Like, man, he usually goes on this time. We can disrupt him at this time. Well, I caught him at a in-out time, and then I figured, hey, let me just go on and see. I ain't hollered at my peoples in a minute, so I figured I go live and see what type of responses we get. But yeah, I feel, matter of fact, it is my birthday month. So come Saturday, I'll be celebrating my birthday. So I don't really got nothing planned too heavy, but another milestone met. Lord willing, most high willing. So that's what's up. What's going on, Joe Frank? Hey, just maintaining. I can't wait till this cold snap disappears from around my way. I know y'all in some parts of the country where it's real nice and you're probably running AC and everything in your vehicles and your humble abodes, but around here we still got the heat blowing because it's still real icically around here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, my birthday comes this Saturday. Coming soon, my birthday. I don't know what I want to do. Usually I get my hair either whipped up. I think my hair is in need of some tending to, so I don't know if I want to get it braided down Iverson style or have it laying on my shoulder blades like Priest from Superfly. the original one, not the later date one, the original. I don't know. I guess I've been rocking the Lord Jesus on my shoulder blades long enough. I might have to, you know, I rock the Iverson braids, so I don't even have to, deal with it. So maybe when it turns springtime, then I'll come back to the Lord Jesus. But I don't know, or Lord Jesus. So, what's on y'all's mind? I haven't talked to y'all in a minute. What's going on in y'all's world? What's 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 the topic of discussion? Always like weighing in and hearing what y'all's thinking about what's going on in your part of the country, or the country period. A lot of things done transpire. You're thinking about it like this: if I had been coming on, if they hadn't been messing with my actual streams, we could have covered a vast many of topics. There's been so many things that's been going on. I'm like, man, okay, this done happened. This person done said this. Okay, this person done retracted their statement on this. I mean, it's like we're in a if you ever been to a theater or to a actual live theater play, that's what it is. It's like we're watching a stage play. One day they're gonna say this, and they're gonna get everybody's energy all riled up. Then the next day they're gonna retract that because there really wasn't down with whatever they put out in a statement, so they got to retract it because they're obedient to contracts. Notice that a lot of people that talk all that whatever they talk, they do it for show. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a retraction statement. Well, I'm sorry I said this. I was just feeling like this. No, it's within your contract. They allowed you to put out. It's like information, and then they'll throw the misinformation to throw you off your square. No, all that shit is bullshit. Just watch it. I peeped it when, people would drop new albums. It'll always be some controversy, and then probably the next week, and now their album comes out. Well, they did that, so you probably haven't been on the tip of their tongues in a minute or seen any really up to date IG posts or whatever you done seen them on, be it if they have a TV show or anything like that. But then some out of the blue controversy comes about, almost like these reality stars, but people that have been obedient from the beginning and signed contracts. They do this. This is how they get paid. You just got to peep the ploys. You said hanging on by my fingernails this weekend was an all-star game. Should have been more about the Kobe tribute, but that's okay. I'm a basketball fan and a Lakers fan. Hey, it's been so many things wrapped around, the Kobe Bryant situation. I actually did a Lions Den about that, but I've been lazy. I've been, not my normal self when it comes to, posting. So I got it, but I just never, broke it down and posted it up. But, we chopped it up about the Kobe situation. I might put it out before, because I want to say his tribute is on the 24th of this month. So I might put it out right around that time. So, while the tribute's going on, people can get a taste of that too. We all need different type of perspectives to, gain some type of clarity in what we may not be versed with it. We all need that. Even the perspectives that we ain't too much, copacetic with, Okay, James, you said getting through your darkest of days. Hey, we all have those days, and anybody that says they don't, they're a liar. I mean, I look at it like this: we got to build up strength within us to get us over these humps. You got to dig back deep and be like, what? This was positive. This person was really, reaching for me and, had these words for me to, try to carry me through, this issues, these situations I may be, that may be bearing down on me and things like that. So, go into your go into yourself and extract out what you need to carry you along and further. Because you figure you're here right now, you're able to, let me type this to Reek about what I'm feeling. So he's giving you the strength to do that, so you could go that much more further and reach and gather the strength that you need to get you through this obstacle that's trying to, think about it. The obstacle is essentially trying to shape you. That's how I look at it, because if you give up, then, you die. That's the end. Just like, think about it like this. You're playing a video game and, if you don't, move around or go around these mazes or, try to, battle these foes, if you just stand still, yeah, they can kill you and then it's over with. But, you didn't come that far just to be like that. So in life, you didn't come this far to let, whatever obstacle, whatever person or entity try to, okay, yeah, I could, say these words and abracadabra, he's through. It don't work like that. You got to dig deep within yourself to be like, you know what? I know how to combat that. I got the right tool to combat, where they trying to throw this at me. And if they ain't, if I feel I don't have the right tool, that means I'm gonna reach out to someone I know to kind of, maybe speak on something where it'll put your mind at somewhat ease and kind of get you to recall, like total recall, like, oh, okay, now I remember, just like the movie Total Recall. It's like he's going through his life like, oh, it's like this, but in actuality, when his memory got wiped, it started coming back to him. So it's like he's recalling what actually happened to him. So that's what we got to do. We got to recall, and recall is going within ourselves to, you know what? Yes, this is the tool I need to use for this type of issue and that type of issue. This is what's going to get me through. You gotta look at it from that type of perspective. But other than that, I always like to say, even though I ain't been on in a while, as I can see, they're still messing with the numbers. And I know a lot of people will probably get notifications on their feeds like, damn, Reek was on live. I didn't even know. It's been so long. I ain't really been checking for him. But, I always say, if I reach the 15-minute mark, and I know Joe Frank, James, y'all been offering Star Child, y'all been offering, and Cadillac J Just, y'all been offering, little things to say. And this is what helps propel me in what I say. That's why I call it a freestyle, because I don't got no particular topic that I'm talking about. I don't got no particular person that's around here with me to actually bounce off, whatever I may be thinking. So with that being said, when you throw up topics or throw up certain things, and hey, Rick, this is what I feel about this. What say you? Oh, I feel this way. Oh, this person think this way about that. This is how we have a conversation, a dialogue, a back and forth, a powwow. We gotta, do this from time to time. And I felt, on this date of today, I felt, what, I need to go on to see if, the people that check with me or the people that will probably check with me later, because usually I say if it ain't nothing jumping, I'll pull this down, but I ain't going to pull it down. I'm going to leave it up. So people are like, oh, Rick went on live. I didn't even know that, because I know there's some channels I subscribe to. I'm like, damn, they ain't been on for a minute. And then you go, scrolling through, YouTube, like how we scroll through and like, oh, they was on. They did post something. Let me listen to it. Okay, he was on. That's what's up. But yeah, as far as that Kobe's tribute, it makes me, I just want to imagine who's all gonna be there, who's gonna say what, and all kind of stuff. Like I said, there's been so many things, and when I say things happening, like agenda based, and it's like certain things I like to speak on, but if I speak on it, I gotta be almost radio edit, because if you say certain things now and they really ain't rocking with you, because essentially you let the people know how they're trying to do the mass public a certain way, they're gonna make sure I get all the whatever they can throw at me. But it's been a lot of agendas pushing. It seems like even harder. It's like every year is something, but it just seems like they're throwing everything at this. And from different social media platforms that I do somewhat frequent, You hear people, why are you saying something about what this person says? Well, why are they putting it in the public hemisphere for? It's like they want people to comment, but then once you start commenting a certain way, like, oh, you're you're hating on this. No, why is it in the public hemisphere? Why are you putting it down my throat like I should appreciate this? No, I don't appreciate that. So if someone asks me or if someone's talking about it, of course I'm gonna say something about it because I'm voicing my opinion just as well as they're voicing their opinion. Oh, this is great. No, actually, I don't think it's great. But they don't want to hear the dissenting opinion. They don't want to hear, I guess, people that feel, I don't think that's right. And it should be a thing of agree to disagree. Like, oh, well, I don't feel that. Well, I ain't gonna, try to, demean you as a person. Because the thing about it like this, when people start losing arguments, that's when they start trying to hit below the belt. Like, okay, we were playing kind of by a unspoken rule, but now you want to take it to, okay, now let's play dirty since I'm losing. Well, if you want to take it there, I could play dirtier than you, but I shouldn't have to take it there like that. But it's some people of low moral character, and that's the only way they feel they could win. And it should never be about that. So 16 minutes in, I'll try to thin it out because I know it's like they got my stuff marked like he goes out at 15. He may linger a little longer. Let's just wait it out and see if some more people fall in here. It's crazy because the amount of subscribers that I have, and I don't purchase subscribers or anything like that. I ain't nothing I do. So that means it's like they got me sitting in a goldfish bowl. Matter of fact, it's this other YouTuber I watch, and he's a computer programmer. He kind of broke down how they do certain channels. When you speak on certain topics, it's like they have bots that anchor your channel. So like, say we're in the ocean, and instead of my ship, moving around and maybe seeing other vessels, is anchored in one spot. But you figure, oh well, I'm in the ocean now, I got this big ocean liner, I should be moving around. But you don't know that you got the anchor on you where you can't go anywhere. So even though I'm on a platform of hundreds of millions, if not more, they got me in a spot where they're making sure nobody else sees me unless the people that actually check on me. Like, oh, there goes Reek's ship liner out there. Let me go and see what's going on with him. Let me go over there to him versus let his ship come all around us to see what's going on. We don't want that because he's gonna let people that may frequent these other fake people that work for intelligence agencies that what they're running on the people is a sham. And I'll continue to do that. But as I said, hopefully everybody's night's going good. Not too many issues, and the issues that you may have or you feel you do have, hopefully you'll be able to pull out the necessary strength within you to combat those issues that are coming down on you. Be it a boss hounding you, you're on a gig, and you're doing the best you can. He's trying to overload your workload on top of what you already had or something. Or you're battling something out in the court system, and you kind of, it's depleting you of your money, and your time to be at the gig or something like that. Hopefully you could prevail with a cooler head, a cooler mind space, or you're dealing with family members or external family members, and they're asking a lot of you, and you ain't got so much time to do what you need to do. Essentially you're playing the juggling game. Like, I need some time to myself, maybe some time to some new interest that I got going on or something like that. How can I make everybody happy, and a lot of times you're not going to make everybody happy. And with that being said, sometimes you got to draw a line in the sand. You're like, you know what, for me to regroup, I gotta, pause on this. I don't want to I don't want to make enemies. I don't want you to be my enemy. If we're on the same side, we gotta have some type of common ground. You know, you can't just keep bending me till I break. That ain't gonna happen. You know, that means we're no good for each other, or whoever else we have in each other's world. To have me sit up here breaking over you, it ain't gonna happen. You said you hip to CBD hemp industry, big bro. I heard about it. I heard it's expanding business. I know I know someone out in Cali that got something going real big out there with that. But it all takes seed money. It all takes connections and networking and who you need to know and what state you are in, because it's not across the board legal in every state. So it just depends where you based out of. Hey, my opinion on it, hey, if you see a way of getting in and it's legit, I mean, you got all the, matter of fact, I look at it like this, not so much the paperwork that you read. If you're trying to get in with someone or something like that, take it to a lawyer. Actually pay that lawyer to look over what paperwork and if it will actually be beneficial to you, because a lot of things you gotta get contracts written up so it's within your benefit, but it also pays to have a lawyer. Or I'm trying to think, the brother I had on where he was talking about that. Matter of fact, I think it was just someone that called in and was basically saying that they go, no, matter of fact, it was Mr. Servon. I interviewed Mr. Servon. He said brothers that have certain papers, instead of going to a lawyer, he has a service where essentially if this paperwork or whatever you're trying to have looked over, they look it over for you for a lower fee than what a lawyer would charge. So if anything, I would reach out to Mr. Servon, because he got that service where he was essentially speaking on that. Matter of fact, you can go back to that particular interview, Mr. Servon, Tuku Dukan. Just type in Mr. Servon, Tuku Dukan. We break it down, or not so much he breaks it down within that particular interview. So that's what I advise. If you're trying to get into that, yes, it's good, and you got the seed money to do that, but you gotta know how the contract is written up, because yeah, you can get into it, but it may not be written to your benefit. So that's what I feel. Be about the business part first. Yes, yeah, we're gonna be getting some money. Yeah, and it's lucrative. Yeah, but let me look over your contract and see what this is looking like. And if anything, you can circle some things like, hey, this needs to be rewritten to benefit me more. Not so much you. Or how much do I have to add to get a better footing within that particular venture that you're trying to enter into. So essentially that's what I say about that. Anybody else trying to stay on as long as possible? Long as possible. And I look at it, I don't have the answers, but I do know people that do have answers. So I don't want to be having people, oh, Reek think he know everything. No, I don't know everything, but I do know someone that knows something about whatever particular thing that you may mention. So to me, I'm like an accent. How I's and O's are hyphen. It's like I accent that. I just add to it. So that's what my specialty is. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey, each one teach one. We got to do that. We all know something that the other person don't know. And if you know a little something about it, you can always put someone on to another person. Like, hey, and that's where networking comes from. That's networking right there. I just, with us talking, that made me recall that conversation I had with Mr. Server. I'm like, oh, he was talking about that. That's who you need to go holler at. You know, everybody is reachable through all these social medias if you're about some type of business. And long as it's getting information about, hey, I was told that you can direct me in a better way, in this type of way. I'm thinking about entering into a business. Hey, that's what's up. That's what brothers need to do more of. Lisa, hey, the thing about it like this, I haven't really hollered at nobody because I ain't been on. It's like when I'm on repetitive, then that's when I get the messages and calls. Like, oh, what's up, Rick? I want to come on and all that. But since I've been kind of, you know, not showing up to do lives and things, I ain't really heard from anybody. You know. And I know it takes two. I can actually reach out and be like, hey, what's up? What's going on with you? But I just haven't did that. I know people be busy every now and again, and it ain't really been no. It's been heavy topics, but it ain't been nothing heavy enough to be like, oh, let me come on and speak on this. But yeah, she's still around though. She's still around. Lisa's still around. KK Diamond's still around. Rated Shot still around. Matter of fact, I've been chopping it up with Living Legend, and I know y'all probably like Living Legend. Well, Living Legend's the one, he done took over old uh the old platform spot where I used to have the pimping conversation. And he wants to come on, but we just been trying to work out, the things he'll be speaking on and things like that. So if you haven't caught him, it's still under you type in Tubu.com pimping Living Legend, and then you get to hear. I want to say he only got two. We only did two so far, so you check those out, and hopefully, if anything, you can add comments like, "Oh, Living Legend, I want you to speak on this with Reek," or I've been actually trying to get him to come on live, but we ain't made that happen yet. A lot of people think, well, it's just kind of easy. I mean, the conversation is easy, but people got things going on in their life where, okay, at this time, well, I'm doing this at this time. It's like meeting at the right time and making things happen. That's why I've been kind of chilling, because you figure around my way it's cold. Now when it gets spring and it gets more nicer weather, then I can move around. But when it's cold around here, I really don't be want to do nothing, and everybody else be on the same thing, like, man, it's Arctic cold, I don't even want to be making no moves. But you still got to do what you got to do. But as far as on a leisure tip, it's more like chilling. Like I'm straight, I got everything I need, but I don't want to get out in that cold. Matter of fact, I'm trying to think. What was the female that you was talking with, when I want to say Joe Frank, when KK Diamond was on? What was her name? She had came in and y'all was talking. She was, she wasn't a youngster, but she was kind of you know, up on game. I'm trying to think, what was her name? She ain't been on. Well, I ain't been on in a while, so I can't say she hasn't been on. But I haven't been on in a while. I have to go back and check and see what her name is through the live chat. I want to say it's the KK Diamond, where it looks like her face is on the side of a bus shelter. I gotta go back and check that. Other than that, I'm here. Usually I say I'll do a live call in and hit the hotline number, but since this is I won't say first live, but it's my live that it's been a long time, I don't think I'm gonna throw it up. It's not enough people up in here, and really, it's a freestyle. That means people already must know, like, Rick really ain't talking about it, nothing. He ain't got no topic up, so we we ain't too giddy and amped to, jump on there to say what's up. But, I appreciate um, Star Child, you offering what you was thinking and what I think about that particular way of getting dough. A business opportunity for yourself. That's flourishing and growing across certain parts of the country. I'll say it like that. It's not been all parts of the country, but certain parts of the country. That's what's up. We need more, minds that think like this. Not okay. Yeah, it's good to punch a clock, but it's also good to write your own way where you're your own boss. Pay yourself first. It's always gonna be a given. You gotta pay somebody else for whatever. Oh yeah, landlord pay this. Oh, car insurance this. Oh, you gotta go get some groceries. That. Oh, your kids need this. I mean, it's always gonna be things like that. But pay yourself. You know, don't waver from your dreams that you want to actually make happen. Work on that. Don't put it on the back burner. Because before you know it, you wake up like, man, I'm old now. And you're not so enthused on trying to do whatever you may be trying to do. And if it's something you're interested in, get real versed in it. Pick up some books, holler at some people that may know some other people that know something about what you're trying to really be interested in. I mean, if you really want to be about it, you're gonna, get well versed within it. And that's what I gotta say about that. Hey, we're at 31 minutes and counting. I think that's been some time. Hey, I appreciate you, Joe Frank. I appreciate you, Star Child. I appreciate you, Cadillac J. Johnson. I appreciate you, James. Let me see anybody I missed. If you ain't said anything, hopefully speak now or forever. Hold your peace until the next time that I do an actual live. I don't know if I'll do one tomorrow or the next day, but hey, I appreciate y'all for coming in and saying what's up. Hey, to everybody that's catching the replay, hey, I appreciate y'all. You can leave something in the comment section. It ain't broke. But then again, I've been hearing people been leaving things in comments and straight racing the comments. I mean, because it ain't no one man or woman running these platforms. It's algorithms that run it. And these algorithms, if they deem they want to erase it because they don't want no interaction between the people, they're going to do that. Just like they got it down to the limited amount of people that's within this particular live stream. Because they figure, you know what? We don't like that he got to reach like this with the Lions Den or, different videos doing certain numbers. So when he actually goes live, we're going to make it where it's minuscule, even though he got high numbers of subscribers. But that's how it be. Hey, I appreciate y'all, and I'm up out of here.